As an artist, Kris Johnson's work spans the depth and breadth of American music. As an educator, Kris shares this music with the next generation of performers and audience members, keeping the traditions of Black excellence in music alive.
I really pride myself as an artist of being a storyteller, being an innovator, and being an organizer of creative ideas. I really like to think about the things that I've experienced in my personal life, the journeys that I've had, the tribulations that I've had, as well as reflecting on the past. I really try to convey as many messages in my music as possible through storytelling, and to kind of think a little bit beyond just an interpreter of the music, but to really think about ways in which I can push the envelope, ways in which I can express something that is deep and meaningful. Give the audience an opportunity to think a little bit differently about their lives, to be able to enjoy themselves, but at the same time walk away having conversations about what they just experienced, and also feeling a sense of healing, feeling a sense of joy, and also being able to reflect on their experiences.
As the leader of the Kris Johnson Group since 2007, Kris has recorded several studio albums. He has toured extensively as a trumpeter, backing artists across genres. Many of his projects have combined music with technology and often address poignant themes, such as breaking free from generational trauma.
I remember at the start of the global pandemic that a lot of musicians were kind of shut down, and they were confused on what they could do to have a musical outlet. Some people just kind of took a hiatus, and other people really leaned in. I personally leaned into social media, I leaned into technology, and I decided, there's got to be an opportunity to still be able to perform. I had always dreamed of leading a big band, and so I actually started a virtual big band and learned how to edit videos. I took a song, arranged it, put it into this software, Logic Pro, and organized musicians from around the world to form a virtual big band and put them in frames that moved around through Adobe Premiere. And to me, that's part of what innovation is. Part of it is just kind of moving with the times. Part of it is kind of taking, certain situations we end up in that are difficult and finding innovative ways to be able to move past them.
Kris is an authentic and engaged leader who has enthusiastically dedicated much of his career to mentoring young musicians in Metro Detroit.
I remember Kris when I first met him when he was in high school. He was part of the educational system here that we have here at the DSO, and he's just risen throughout the ranks, and now he's become an international star. Great arranger, great composer.
Kris is an integral member of the DSO family, beginning as a high school Civic Youth Ensembles student before transitioning into a mentor and CYE director himself. Recently writing a DSO commissioned fanfare in celebration of CYE's 50th anniversary. Kris is a storyteller and a history keeper, recently forming the Paradise Theater Big Band and serving as band leader to that ensemble.
I think it's important that we're able to honor what came before us and understand the opportunities that we have wouldn't be there if it weren't for those who came before us. At the same time, too, I think it's important to nod to history, to be aware of history, but at the same time, to make sure that we're pushing forward. The innovators of this music that I love so much were really pushing boundaries. They were trying different things, and I think we can get locked into just being practitioners, but there's something really special for me and really exciting about trying new things and also trying to kind of rearrange things and have fresh perspectives on classic music.